I feel like I should not be doing this video, but I'm gonna do it out of pettiness. I don't care. I'm petty, and I'm gonna do this video. So as you guys may know, posted a little picture on Instagram like 3 weeks ago, maybe last month, I'm not sure. I went on my first date. Hey, hey, hey. But let me explain to you lot how things went left real quick. Oh boy. So as you guys may know, never went on a date until then. Came across this beautiful lady. And I was actually shooting with a brand the whole day. So I had no intentions to actually go and link her that day. But I said, you know what, I'm in your city, pull up on me. So I got her a cab from her to the lounge where I was chilling at. I wanted to do an activity, but you know, I was already at a lounge, it was late, it was nearly 12 o'clock at night. I finished shooting at around 8, but I was with the guys for a bit and we ended up at the lounge. So the guys have left now, and I've got her a cab to the lounge. So blah, 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 first time meeting her. She's calm, she's wavy, I linked her. As soon as she arrived, there was food and drinks at the table for her. And it was it could have been a better first time meeting each other, but I feel like it was just above interaction. I was working, just finished. So yeah, just like got some food and drink.
Just before the video continues, would you consider that a date?
Nah, not at midnight. That's not a date. It's just a meeting.
Just like a hanging out.
Yeah, we're just meeting up. That's not a date. Not unless you are both night people and you're going to go and enjoy nightlife together, then you could consider it a date. But if she's just pulling up to the lounge, there's a bit of food there. He's tired. It's not really a date, is it?
Okay.
I didn't think anything of it. I just thought like, yeah, of course, my first time like actually proper going out and spending time with a girl one-to-one and doing stuff. You get? So I don't know. Some people could classify it as a date. I thought it was a date, to be fair. Not gonna lie, but you know. So that was the first time, and she was good vibes, man. It was good to see her just live all face to face. But then again, I went back home now. I live like 4 hours away. I was shooting there. Then I got booked again. So I've travelled 4 hours again. But I had 2 bookings that week. So it made sense for me to go back up. This time, man's in your city. Shouted her again. I said, cool, let's go do something. Let's go do some bowling.
I gotta tell you, bowling's a good first date.
Can we just rewind for a second though? I understand they've met up late, but he still paid for her journey there and back. He's still, you know, ordered food and drinks for the table as well. So essentially, even though it was last minute, it was late, everything he's done is sort of what would be done on a date.
Yeah, I mean, he's done nothing wrong so far. Like, there's no red flags. I was just saying that.
You wouldn't consider it a date?
No. Bowling is a good first date.
No, I know.
You agree, right?
Do you know what it is? Bowling, I think, is a good first date because it's interactive, it's an icebreaker. If you've not really got much to talk about, it sort of helps in that aspect as well because you're occupied, so it's not really going to be awkward. Me personally, I don't like bowling for a first date because I get embarrassed bowling. I find it embarrassing. So for me, it kind of bumpers. Yeah, I do need the bumpers. Do you remember that time I sent it to you? I was like, look, I'm winning everyone. And then Jem straight was like, she's got bumpers up.
Yeah,
and then you was
her
like,
brother exposed her so quickly. He texted me all the proof. He was like, she's not winning. It's got a handicap. I think bowling is a good first date. Or not just bowling, but like golf or like crazy golf or stuff like that. Because you get to see... I like to see if she's competitive or not because I'm a very competitive person.
Yeah, I'm competitive as well.
So if she's competitive, I'm like, cool, we're gonna have a good time. If she's not, then I'm like, okay, well now I know she's not competitive. I can go and find something else that she's probably more into.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit of a sore loser. I'll be honest. I think you're right. I think activities are fun for a first date because you can, I don't know, you can really have more of a laugh together as well.
Yeah, and bowling's not so loud in there that you can't hear each other.
Yeah.
So you can have a bit of bounce. You know when the girl's not good at bowling either, like you go behind her.
Yeah,
like, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it.
Yeah,
I would never imagine how that would work out though because only one person's hands can fit in the bowling ball and it's just like a ball is going to drop on someone's foot.
No, obviously like you take precautions, you show it. Because I've been on dates where they go like, they throw it like this. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you throw it like that? You're meant to, it's an underhook, right?
I used to throw like that.
Yeah,
when
you're
I was
a psycho. What's wrong with girls?
No, that was when I was young, like 10, 11.
You would throw it like that.
Literally, I used to overhand it. Ask Jem about my bowling. He'll tell you exactly what I'm like. Like, it's really bad.
You're
But
trying to kill people.
no, not even. When I was younger, I used to be very uninterested, so I'd just throw the ball and then walk off without even looking at what I scored and stuff. But now I'm like, oh my God, did I get all of them? Did I not? Like you're saying, I think mini golf is fun for a first date. That can also be cute of the guy going behind you and stuff. But
Put Shaq.
top golf, again, I can't do it. I get embarrassed. But do you know where I'd go for a first date? Go Ape.
Go Ape is a very, very... I would like that for a first date. I don't know how many girls would appreciate that very much. I think that would be... If a girl said to me, I know we've already done the whole don't ask men on first dates thing, but if a girl asked me to Go Ape, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Like, even if the date flops now, even if we don't end up going, the fact that you suggested Go Ape, it tells me it's a bit of a bad...
You can have fun, Rock climbing. I'll do rock climbing.
Rock climbing is hard, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm good at it.
You're good at it?
Yeah.
You're good at rock climbing?
Should we go rock climbing?
Yeah, because I'm not bad at it.
Is it?
Yeah, we'll go.
I wouldn't want to do like a who can get to top quickest competition.
We'll just go casual.
Who can go the furthest up.
Yeah, we'll just have a casual rock climb.
Okay.
I know that there's a local one.
Is there?
Yeah, there's 2 actually. Yeah, we'll go.
It is difficult though.
We're going to film that. I think
we should do a vlog, a rock climbing vlog. I think it would be hilarious.
Yeah. I could just imagine you falling on your ass. I don't want to do this anymore, Mike.
No, I'm not like that. Because it's like I want to prove it to myself that you're not a bitch, you can get to the top.
You're going to do rock climbing with these?
I'll cut them short just for rock climbing. Let me know 2 weeks in advance so I can get these short.
Right. When my fitness challenge ends on December 1st, at some point before Christmas or maybe just after, we'll go rock climbing.
Okay.
So now we're at bowling. She's 30 minutes late. Why are you 30 minutes late? But you know what? I said brush it like. Let me get your cab. Just hurry up. You've got 5 minutes or I'm flying. I'm leaving. Got her cab. She's 30 minutes late. As soon as she gets there, there's a drink. There's a drink sorted for you. I don't know. They didn't do food in it, so I just grabbed her a drink. I booked the premium lounge, which had 2 lanes. But I didn't want anyone else like coming in and making bare noise. So I booked both lanes. So I booked our lane and the other lane. So yeah, like that was that. Just to pretty much just get to know each other a bit more, I guess. And yeah, start bowling. I smoke her. I done pretty good. And then that was that. Really good night. Well, we're at night. Then I got a cab to some other spot. She wanted to get some food, so we wanted to get some food. She said she wanted to go to a kebab shop, a Turkish kebab shop. So I said, look, whatever you want to do. So we got the food, baked, 100, chilling, blah, blah, blah. And now I said, you know what? I fuck with this girl, bro. Like I said, bro, like she's different. Bro, we have not kissed. We have not kissed, bro. Straight, little hi, you're right. No kiss, like, bro. This is that's why I fucked with her, because, bro, I said, like, bro, you're showing me, like, you're not like these other girls. Like, I don't know that might come across rude, but do you know what I'm saying?
I completely get where he's coming from. You know, it's not that we love the chase, but obviously the chase can be cool depending on how you do it. Sometimes it can just be annoying. But if I go on a first date with a girl and she throws herself at me and the date's not even over yet, at the end of the day, a kiss would be nice. But if you show up showing too much skin, for example, like way too much, I'm not showing a bit of cleavage, I don't care about that, showing your ankles or whatever, or throwing yourself at me and trying to like get on me or like, let's go back to yours. No, that already for me, I'm like, right, well, we can go back to mine, but that's as far as it's gonna go now.
Yeah,
I'm mentally checked out. So I completely get he might not be explaining it the best, but I know what he's saying. He's getting to know her and see what her vibe is like, what her personality. And
it's not easy. It's
making him probably want her more now. But not want her because, she's not giving it to me, but because she's genuinely worth the time. I get what he's saying, where he's like, she's not like these other girls. Because, you've seen what girls behave like these days. Mm-hmm. It's just a madness. You go on a first date and you're like, so are you like that hungry to like get some action that we can't even have a conversation? You know? So I get what he's on about.
I just want to say one thing. Just going back to our video where I said about guys asking girls out on first dates, and then I expanded on saying men like to...
Why do you want to go back to this?
Because of what you just said. You said men do essentially like a chase.
Yeah.
So if
a bit of a chase.
a girl is asking you on a date, you're not really having to do much to chase her because she's just coming to you. It's just too easy.
No, you can ask someone on a date and you can have a really nice date. Same way as if a guy asked a girl. But if she asked me on a date and then I get in the car and she's grabbing my trousers, I'll be like, what are you doing? This is a first date.
I understand
So
that.
when I say chase, I mean not giving up the physical part of yourself too much.
So then I said to her, I sent her a message. I said, let's fly out. Let's go Milan. Let's go Milan for the day. Come back the next day. Do you get it? Guys, when I sent her that text, that was the worst thing I could have possibly done. So now I've said, let's go Milan. She didn't reply that day. I messaged her at like 2 a.m. to be fair. Late night thoughts. I said, let's just fuck it. Let's just book a flight. Let's just go. So I didn't get a reply. I got a reply. She called me the next day. I was like, wow, why are you calling me? You're airing my text. So now, guys, I'm like to her, where do you want to go? She's like, I don't want to go Milan. Milan's boring. I'm like, so where do you want to go then? Like, I'm on whatever. I just need to go there for a day or two, come back. I'm not really fast. Like, just want to get a quick getaway in it. Spend some time, bake for a bit. She's like, no, I don't want to go Milan. So I'm like, where do you want to go then? Not telling me when. She's like, why do you want to go? And I was like, what do you mean I don't want to go? Like, why do you think I'm meeting you for? Like, why do you think we're meeting? And then she's like, but I thought we're just friends. What do you mean we're just friends? So obviously at this point I'm thinking, I'm at a waste, man. The first girl that I dedicated, I said, you know what, fuck it, let me take you out. Let me actually get to know you. You're thinking that we're just friends. Obviously we are brethren, but if you think my intentions are to be your friends, go away. Guys, I know I might get dragged for this. Bro, but listen, I don't know about you lot, but I promised myself I'll never fly a girl out unless I fly my mum out. Today's the first time this week, thank all glory to God, I patterned to my mum, she's flying out. Do you get it? So I said, cool. This girl, let's go somewhere, man. Anywhere you want to go, literally said to her, anywhere you want to go, let's go for the day or two and come back. And then she said, do you classify where we went as a date? And she was like, I don't classify lounge and bowling as a date. And now I'm just sat here like, I must be bred, bro.
So, firstly, even if she took it as a date, I would never offer to fly a girl out that early. That's a bad idea. You're setting expectations extremely high, and a lot of people take advantage of shit like that. I think you should get to know each other in the country that you're in, go on a couple dates, and when she proves that she's worth the time and you have the resources to do so, and you know she's not somebody that's going to try to fleece you for your money, because it's not every day a guy's like, let's fly out, let's go to Milan. So he's obviously got money. I wouldn't do that myself. I think that's a red flag straight away on his part. And I would actually, if I said that to a girl, now bear in mind, I'm saying this, I'll introduce you to actually, I think you've met her before. Someone has said this to somebody that is very close to me, and it turned her off every single time. And guys asking new girls, do you want to fly out? Girls that are self-respecting, I'm sorry if anyone takes this the wrong way, I don't think a girl that genuinely wants to get to know you properly and you've only met once is then going to get on a plane and go to another place. Right? How long have they been talking, right?
I don't know. That wasn't specified.
I'm going to assume that they weren't talking very long because he doesn't seem to really know her. He couldn't read the fact that she thought this was a friendship thing. Now, the other side of that is that she's a donut, because what man is inviting his friend to a lounge of drinks at midnight unless the friendship is like, unless it's like, if it was you and I was like, Sab, I've like got bare food here, do you want some? Like, we're good friends, but I'm not inviting one of my like acquaintances to have a drink unless my intentions were this is going to progress. So she's obviously
booking a lounge bowling slot. Yeah,
bowling is a first date. She's a moron. He 100% took on a date, and he took on a good one from the sounds of it. But the flying out thing, I would not recommend anybody does that. You should get to know somebody, because to me it just comes across like a flex. Like that's a I've got money sort of thing. I think you should get to know someone's personality before you take steps like that.
Okay, so I think for me, I don't know why she hung out with him the way she did if she thought it was just friends.
Yeah.
Because if you meet up with someone once and you're like, wasn't really, I don't really see you as more than a friend, you wouldn't really go out for a second time meeting them, whether you think it's just hanging out as friends or not. And with guys, they're not really going to be dumb. Like, if you're flirting with them, they're going to know it's not just friends. If you're being a bit more standoffish, they might get the hint. Anyway, the flying out thing, there's two ways I look at it. I mean, I think personally, if I was talking to a guy, we'd been out on a couple of dates and he wanted to fly out somewhere, I more than likely wouldn't go, because it's still getting to know each other's stages. I might think that he's got the intention there of something happening whilst we're away, you know, if you're naturally going to stay in the same room and stuff. So I would feel a bit uncomfortable about it. However, I don't see it as a red flag on his part, because he seemed to really like the girl. If he's got the money to afford it, and when it's early stages and you're really enjoying someone's company, you just kind of want to do everything with them. And if he wants to go Milan for a day and he wants to go with the company of a girl who he really likes, who he's considering even making his girlfriend, then he's just trying to enjoy his time with her.
Yeah, but you're going to a foreign land with a stranger. Like, there's so many things to do. He sounds like he's from London. There's so many things to do in the UK with somebody before you fly out somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand girls are going to be more afraid to fly to places with guys, but guys should be afraid to fly with strangers, strange females, to other places. She could do anything. You don't know her. You could be sleeping and she smothers you. She could drug you. She could
rob you.
She could scream grape, you know, in Spain, and God knows what the police are going to do to you. You know, there's all sorts of things. You should get to know somebody before you do crazy shit like that.
I agree, but there is a lot of people who do just fly about to places with people like it's not a big deal to them.
I look, unless you're like some like super celebrity has a security team or I don't know. It's just the first. It sounded like the second date, because the first one was a meet up because it was late and they were just chilling and drinking. The second one was a date. So the third meeting was going to be in Milan. You must be crazy. I would never, ever do that. No, I would go abroad with friends. I'd go abroad with colleagues. But if I'm getting to know you, I ain't flying you to fucking Amsterdam or some shit. You crazy. We're going to get to know each other in the UK. After we've gone on a couple of dates and I'm comfortable with you, maybe you've been back to my house or I'll come to yours. We've gotten to know each other properly. Even then, we're not going away together. Like that comes later down the line. There's stages to this shit. People jump in the gun. She was right to not accept it, but obviously she sounds like she's taken him for a bit of a prick, because they were blatantly not friendship meetups.
Yeah.
Going by what he said anyway.
So, you know, this video is going to get posted. It's 6 minutes long. Probably the longest video I've ever done. But I just wanted to let you know, man, them out here, sometimes you think you're doing good. You're not doing good, man. You get it? Man's texting her like, hey, let me know when you get home safe. Please get home safe. Have a good night. Oh, I got you this, I got you that. Let's come, I want to see you. It's not, bro, man, them. I made a video saying, I'm not replaceable. Brother, everyone is replaceable, fam. What you think is good is not good for other people. I can't lie, you lot, man. Bro, we was having this conversation at 12 o'clock at night. I'm sat there at my brethren's yard. Yeah, I had to slap on some R&B, bro. I just closed my eyes, laid back, and just said, Lord, God guide me, please. Because in this life, be prepared, man. So yeah, guys, that's how my first date went. Bro, I don't even know if I should call it a date. So I guess I've lost my date virginity. I'm back. I'm purely virgin again.
It sounds like he had a realization. I used to think that as well when I was younger. I'd been in situations where I was like, I'm irreplaceable in this circumstance. You're not. Everyone's replaceable. And it's much easier to just accept that. Because if you if you think you're not replaceable, that shit stings when someone else replaces you.
Of course, yeah. There's always going to be someone after the next anyone. But a couple of things I want to point out here. First thing is, he was looking at her like, yeah, this girl's different. she was just like, she didn't kiss me, things like that. And maybe it's because she was looking at you as a friend. Maybe if it was a guy that she liked, maybe she would have gone the whole way on the first date. You don't know. It just shows you really don't know people. And secondly, this is something that annoys me, because there'll be guys who will treat a girl right when it's the girl that they want to treat right. But then you get girls like that who ruin it, and then these guys don't want to be nice to women anymore because they're bitter and hurt because they think all women are now going to be like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think you should take the experiences you've had with one woman and apply it to others. I don't
He
think women.
seems like he's done with it now.
Well, he looks young as well, so hopefully he doesn't carry that mindset. And the same goes for for women. I don't think women, because you get a lot of men ain't shit. I don't think people should carry that mentality. Everyone's different. I think that if his story is to be believed, and he was saying, get home safe, I miss you, this, that, and the other, and it's new, again, it's not an established friendship, it's a new thing, then I think that it's very obvious that he fancies her, right? You don't say that. You don't really talk like that to somebody that is brand new. Maybe you met off a dating website, or maybe you just met by chance in person. You say get home safe to the friends and people you care about. So he's showing care and consideration for her. He's inviting her out at midnight to sit and drink with him and eat food. He's inviting her to go bowling, and he's inviting her to go to Milan. Now, I don't think he should have done that, even though his heart was in the right place. I think that's not a good idea. But it should be very obvious to her that he doesn't see her as a friend. So if his story is to be believed, then that girl was trying to fleece him. She was trying to fleece him for his money. And she's probably doing it to a couple of guys.
But I think if that was the case, then she would have gone Milan.
No, because at the same time, she's like, he could kill me.
Yeah.
Maybe she has some common sense. And she's like,
yeah.
if I was a girl, even as a guy, if a girl said to me, I'm going to fly you out to here, it's just going to be me and you. No, I'm good.
Yeah. All I want to say is to the ladies watching this videos, don't be dumb when it comes down to guys, because when a guy is really into you, you will know, because they will act like that. They will constantly want to talk to you, say that they want to see you. They will arrange things. They will make that effort. So if a guy is acting a bit 50-50 and you think maybe he likes me, he doesn't like you, because then he'll be behaving like that.
Where's that come from?
Because it's just showing me if he wanted to, he would.
Who, the guy in the video?
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I was like messaging her all the time, telling her I wanted to see her, telling her I bought her this stuff, arranging these dates. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because he was really feeling her, was really into her.
Oh, so you're saying that he's an example of a guy that was feeling her?
Exactly.
Oh, I thought you were shitting on him. I was like, what else could he have done?
No, he was doing everything right because he wanted to. And then, you know, sometimes guys aren't doing it, and then they might hit with the excuse, I'm just busy. Nah.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
You just don't want to. No, I can differentiate. Trust me, I'm a clever guy. I can differentiate between busy and I'm not into you.
But that goes for anyone. That goes for friends, for guys, for girls. When someone's into you, they will make the effort. And when they're not, they'll be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They'll text you at 2 a.m. when their dick's hard or their vagina's wet.
Yes, because me personally, as a woman as well, if I'm into someone, no matter how busy I am, the second I get a chance to text my phone, I could have loads of messages. I will make sure I respond to that person's message because I want to talk to that person. Whereas if I'm not really into someone that much, I can go hours without responding. Like,
it's nice to know sometimes I text you. You see it then. You're like,
No.
Just
I message you when I get time.
You're busy.
Huh?
Busy.
I am busy, and you know I am, like, genuinely. And to be fair, my responses to you are not bad.
You know, you respond to me.
Sometimes I ignore you, like, on purpose because I don't want to reply. Just saying.
Well, why would you not want to reply? Because we're arguing.
No, like, sometimes you might just ask me a question that I just don't want to answer, so I'll just ignore it.
Well, like, what time are we filming?
No.
Like what?
Like, what's wrong, Sab? I don't want to answer that question.
Why don't you just say, Mike? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, yeah, cool. All right. So you air me instead?
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. No,
At least I'm honest about it.
I will ask you then, innit? I asked you because I care. You tell me something's wrong. I'm like, what's wrong, Sab? You ignore me.
But I knew I was seeing you later, so...
No, but I sent you a picture saying I'm having a great day. I've done all this in the fitness challenge. And you said, well, that makes one of us. So you let it be known as a problem. As your friend, I'm like, what's wrong, Sab? And then you air me.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
After I replied to that message, I was driving back from church, which took a good hour. And then by the time I got back, you'd messaged me again and I replied once I'd then seen the second message.
God
but
doesn't like liars.
I'm not lying. I asked my sister, did I drive to church today? Yes or no? Ask her. I will phone her right now. I'm going to phone her just as proof so you know I'm not lying.
Did I text you that when you were sitting in church?
I don't know, but I woke up, got ready because we were filming today, so didn't touch my phone, drove to church, got to church late, sat down in church, messaged you once the service had finished, then drove back and then messaged you once I got home.
You know in the Bible it says love thy neighbor.
Okay.
Maybe you should start showing me some love.
I do.
That's not very loving.
Hello?
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, you?
Who drove to church
Ellis, don't
today?
defend this girl.
Who drove to church today?
You did?
Okay. How did the morning go? I got ready, drove to church, was late for church,
Yeah.
texted a little bit once the service finished, got in the car, drove home. Correct?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ellis.
Because Michael seems to think that I'm ignoring him intentionally.
You told me you are. You said it in 4K. What are you talking about?
Anyway, bye.
The fuck?
Bye.
Well, I was just using that as an example, but I wasn't really like ignoring you.
You and your sister are two peas in a pod. She would never stand against you.
She would be honest, she doesn't lie.
Oh,
She doesn't lie. What's she
you
got
and
to
your
lie
sister
for?
are like this, right?
How would she have known? How would she have known to say Sabby did? How would she have known?
Because that's when you're close to somebody, you just know.
No.
If I call my boys, I'm like, Jamie, did I blah blah blah? He's going, yeah, bro, we did this together, blah blah blah.
Do you know what? I went petrol station today.
Yeah, and didn't text me.
I went petrol station today, and every time I pay, they always say, "Do you want a receipt?" And I always say, "Yeah, give me that receipt. Give me that receipt." And today, I put petrol in, and she said, "Do you want a receipt?" I said, "Nah, don't worry about it." And now I wish I said yes, so I could show you my receipt, so you can see the petrol and see the time I bought it.
You could have
Because
just.
I went petrol station on the way to church.
I didn't know where you were going with that. You could have just said, I didn't get receipts there. I would have showed you. This whole intro, epilogue, and prologue.
Because I've got to make you understand it in your little brain.
In my little brain,
Yeah.
you just said on camera, you ignore me.
Sometimes.
How much is sometimes?
'Cause
What? Give me a ratio.
Sometimes I don't feel like talking.
Okay, that's fine.
Anytime you've
No,
ever
no, no.
not got a response
No,
from me,
no.
it's me ignoring you. I'm
If
being
I
honest.
text you and I said, oh, Sab, I'm having a great day, I send you a picture or whatever, and you didn't want to talk, you could have aired me from there. But what you did is you let me know you were having a rough day. So as your friend, I was like, cool, what's wrong, Sab? And then you aired me.
No. As you sent that message, and then I got home after driving because I don't use my phone while driving, and I messaged you back when I got home.
So why did you just say, sometimes I ignore you? Like,
That
for
was
example,
a bad example. That was a bad example. But sometimes I do ignore you. And you're saying I'm lying and I'm not honest. If I wasn't honest, I wouldn't tell you to your face right now, sometimes I ignore you. I'm being honest.
when this camera
sometimes
goes,
I ignore
when
you.
this camera goes off,
But can I say something? Don't be offended because sometimes I ignore everyone. Like everyone. The only person I probably wouldn't ignore is my mum.
so I'm like everyone else.
Yes, sometimes I just don't want to talk.
You're putting me
I'm
in
an
the same,
introvert.
in the... No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Do I leave my house?
That's because you got responsibilities here.
Even if I didn't have responsibilities, I still don't leave my house. It's a scary world out there. I'd rather not.
All
I'm
right.
safe in here.
We're done here. I'm finished. Unbelievable. That's what you get for being a friend.